Nesson football analyst Michael Lombardi joins us now. We've been talking about Antonio Brown for all 11 days. He's been in a Patriots uniform. That time has ended. Your reaction?
Well, I think that Antonio Brown obviously caused this to happen with his actions off the field. The first time he signed with the Patriots, I don't believe they were aware of the accusation of the civil lawsuit. And then another one came out just recently. So this is one of those situations where Antonio Brown's past caught up with him. I think the Patriots were willing to give him a fresh start from his behavior in Oakland. But as they dig deeper into the situation, it's much more than what we saw on Hard Knocks.
Antonio Brown was allegedly involved in a text message exchange with an accuser from that Sports Illustrated article that remained anonymous, accusing him of sexual misconduct. But he was on the practice field on Friday morning. So I found that to be a little bit interesting. And then he's released this afternoon.
Well, I think, this was a fluid situation, and certainly it was information as it was coming in. Like I said, I don't believe the Patriots had any knowledge of these past civil suits or any of these sexual harassment claims that were against Antonio Brown. Certainly Oakland didn't know about these two claims, and they were well before they signed him to the record contract. So I think these were kept under wraps. And now that it's come out, I think the Patriots, as they collected more information, found out more of the details about it, 11 days later, they decided it was enough.
Do you think the Patriots got some sort of new information, though, based on the fact that he was on the practice field in the morning?
I do. I think this was a fluid situation, and I believe that as information was coming in, the first accuser spent 10 hours in front of the NFL's investigation arm, and I'm sure they followed through with claims and researched. And as that information came down from the league to the Patriots, it probably allowed them to see clearer what they were dealing with, and they made a decision.
From a football perspective, the Patriots end up trading Demaryius Thomas to the Jets. They bring in Antonio Brown. So obviously, they felt the need that they needed. Well, they felt that they needed more wide receiver depth. That's why they brought in Brown in the first place. What do they do now?
Well, I think, Brown the player, when you can get Brown the player, whether you have depth or not, you should get Brown the player, assuming he doesn't come with a boatload of baggage, which he did. Now, after this, it goes back to where they were before. I don't know if Demaryius Thomas was ever going to have a significant role on this Patriots team going into the season. I think Harry, certainly he's on IR. He's going to come back after week 8. Myers, the young rookie who made a play in the first game of the year against the Steelers, his role now will increase. And you go back to Julian Edelman and the other players. They, as I've said earlier, they're going to find somebody. That third person must be able to help Tom Brady attack the middle of the field with Edelman and James White and Sonny Michel. They need one more. It's not coming from the tight end. As I've mentioned, Brown kind of replaced Gronk, but now they still need that. Could it be Myers? Maybe. Could it be Harry? Certainly.
A lot has to play out here, obviously, with the Antonio Brown situation. But your best guess, does he play in the National Football League again?
Based on this, in light of this information, the Sports Illustrated reporting, I would say it's going to take a long time for him to play. I don't think he'll play this year. You never say never. He's going to have to really prove to a lot of people that a lot of these accusations aren't true, and I think that's going to be challenging for him to do. And the league is going to eventually rule on this situation as they collect data. No one's going to really touch him until they know what they're dealing with, and once the league makes a ruling, I think it's going to be out for a long time.
A lot of layers to this story and presumably more to peel back. Michael Lombardi, our football analyst here in Nesson. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.